Biden's rhetoric continues to incentivize migrants to make a treacherous journey to the border, where many fall victim to these ruthless human traffickers and coyotes and drug smugglers, and yes, even COVID. And joining us now with reaction, former acting CBP Commissioner Mark Morgan, and along with Congressman Dan Crenshaw, who recently he was at the U.S.-Mexico border, where he saw firsthand the crisis that is unfolding. All right, Biden's denying it's a crisis, Congressman. I see a crisis. We've been reporting on a real crisis, and I didn't mention, all the end of catch and release, the promise of amnesty, nor did I mention the 185 examples in the Brownsville sector alone of COVID-positive tests, and that does not include people today.
Right. So a few takeaways from my visit. One, absolutely a crisis. I was at the border station in Rio Grande City. It's 6,000 illegal crossings just last month. That's the most they've had in history. But guess what? That's going to actually double this month. There's thousands a day, and it's completely unsustainable. Turns out this is really hard. See, the Biden administration is dealing with that now. It's really hard to process thousands and thousands of people. It's also very preventable. Look, as you said, on day one, Biden reversed the Remain in Mexico policy. This was the major deterrent to people coming across. Look, only about 10% of people asking for asylum have a valid asylum claim. So when you disincentivize that, say, hey, okay, fine, wait and adjudicate your claim in Mexico, well, people don't tend to come across. But when you tell them, look, we're not going to deport you, might even give you asylum, and we're definitely going to release you, give you a COVID test and a bus ticket anywhere you want, you're going to get a huge influx of people. And now Texas is having to foot the bill, spend hundreds of millions of dollars on border security because Border Patrol now has to be, taken up doing processing and humanitarian issues. And I actually just introduced a bill tonight to pay Texas back for our border operations over the last 10 years.
And Mark, they stopped building the border wall almost immediately. Greyhound bus operators, they're now demanding COVID tests for people that get on a bus because they hadn't been testing everybody. Nor do I see in detention centers any social distancing or much mask wearing. And they're not even testing everybody. And yet we are getting lectured by Biden to wear a mask even after we're vaccinated. I haven't been vaccinated yet.
Sean, nor have I. Look, the level of hypocrisy just keeps getting stronger and stronger every day. And Representative Crenshaw, look, everything he's just said is spot on. And we saw this coming, Sean. The president said it. He was absolutely correct. Is that they caused this. This is a self-inflicted wound. And let me talk to you about the lie that they're telling American people that this isn't a crisis. You're going to see in February 100,000 in February. You're going to see they're averaging between 4,000 and 5,000 a day individuals that they're apprehending. There is no doubt this is a crisis. And already in the first 5 months, Sean, they've apprehended 400,000 trying to illegally enter the country. All of 2020, that 458,000. We still have 7 months to go, and we've already almost exceeded what we had in FY20.
Well, okay, now a lot of this, too, Congressman, is based on one thing, and that's the promise of amnesty and a path to amnesty. Oh, so you're able to vote in 3 years. How convenient for Democrats. Is that partly what this is about?
Yeah, look, I don't know how else to read their intentions at this point. I think Democrats used to be with us on basic border security and basic rule of law. But now Biden basically refuses to do his duty under the Constitution. The Constitution says the president is there to enforce laws passed by Congress. Well, then you have to enforce Section 1325, which says it's illegal to cross the border. Look, I was down in Roma, Texas, and I could see behind me the Rio Grande River, and they said every night you're going to see dozens of rafts come across. All people have to do, as long as they brought a kid with them, is walk across, turn themselves into Border Patrol. They know they're getting a free bus ticket anywhere they want in the U.S. This is completely unsustainable.
I've been down there almost between the Rio Grande and San Diego about 14 times myself, and I've seen it. This former President Trump fixed it. Now it's wide open again. Not good for the country. All right, thank you both.
Thanks for watching the Heritage Foundation's YouTube channel. With more than 500,000 members, we are the nation's largest conservative research and education institution. We believe the principles and ideas of the American founding are worth conserving and renewing. Please help us further our mission by subscribing to this channel and sharing our videos with your family and friends.